Does anyone really truly know?
Oh, nice.
Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? Just what I do. It's like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is.
Wow.
I guess some settings are just settingable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. Sure it doesn't. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Huh. That's very interesting. Hey guys! This is our third time, my third time, Isabel's second time, trying to record this. So the first time, I was just testing things, and I got, like, this person talking to me in the main screen. The second time was with Isabel, and the game was super laggy. I couldn't figure out why. I deleted some stuff on my computer because I was thinking that maybe the computer was lagging. I also lowered the settings on this game to hex, so it's probably going to be Mario-style graphics. We'll see in a second, but yeah, so I've said this in the first intro, but the game devs gave me a discount on this game for actually already having Stanley Parable, which is super amazing, so shout out to them. Of course, like every game we do before, a link in the description will be provided if you want to buy this game yourself. Speaking of which, huge spoiler warnings up ahead if we can actually get the game to work. But yeah, huge spoiler warnings because this game just came out today. So I recommend you go play the game yourself, because I don't think anyone's really done it on YouTube yet, but you go get the game yourself. Of course, link will be in the description. Begin the game. Let's hope it doesn't lag. That looks promising because it's already, yep, okay. Last time, guys, that meter took 50 years.
Yeah.
And we were getting very concerned. So it looks more promising. We'll see, though.
This is the story of a man named
This looks better.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
Oh, there's things to do there.
Oh, gosh.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Looks like it's working.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
The Stanley Parable.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Whoa, I'm fast.
Ooh.
Okay, got achievements. Get your first achievement. Welcome back. Ooh, they recognize me. Okay. Okay, we move way faster. Also, it is a bit choppy, but it's fine. I'd rather work and be choppy than not work at all.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm very...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm very curious if this still works.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yes.
Click
Yes.
a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
You could.
A measly 5 clicks.
Yeah.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the...
You don't understand.
recognition.
The Mashing King has arrived.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort from...
I was gonna say 50 times.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm glad it's still here. Because that was an old Easter egg in the, old achievement in the other game. Okay, I gotta be approaching 50, come on.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
I got you.
Let's go.
Don't even worry about it, Nary. 417.
Oh, I think it was back.
417, there it is. We can actually see in the rooms now. They're so more detailed. Okay. I'm spamming it.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
437. There it is.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Me too,
now,
Nary.
door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks or so, you saying? Alright, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I hate Mondays. Don't we all?
Yeah, everyone hates Mondays.
Now, back to door number 437.
I got you, bro.
Let's do this.
437! We're getting this achievement!
This achievement will be amazing.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417.
Yes.
I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
We get a great workout from this.
Yeah, this is amazing workout.
I'll be interested to see if we actually see another person, because in the Stanley Parable, there was an Easter egg where you could see another person.
Now go climb on employee 419's deck.
On their death? Okay. 419. 419. Where's that? Oh.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like
Alright,
that.
where am I going?
All right, let's keep it up.
Yeah, we're going, narrator.
Give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. I got you, bro.
Right there.
416.
We've almost got it.
We've almost
Copy
got it.
machine, do that one again.
Go to the copy
Do that
machine.
one again. I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door
1,
436.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
We did it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
I did.
Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
I'm just that good,
think,
narrator.
Only a few
Yeah.
minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
Well, I mean,
Really now, what were you
I
thinking?
mean, but really though, you
Yeah.
kind of told me in the achievement menu there, narrator,
Yeah.
that it was worth 5. Okay, whatever. Let's get to the base of the game, shall we?
Yeah.
Just wondering if that's still there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, Isabel, we're both new to this. Well, I mean, new in terms of there's new endings. I say we just choose because the last time listening to him actually led to a good ending. So let's go this way.
Yeah. Let's actually listen to him.
Much as I don't wanna, we'll listen to him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Monday weekly targets, IT department weekly review, marketing Mondays, termination Tuesdays, we're broke Wednesdays, mergers, floor meeting, office efficiency, financial panic meeting, boss's inspection, legal point, ideas plus something, what to do about 432, don't tell 432 about the meeting, group, office party, cabal planning, floor 4XX. You want ultra? Okay, cool. I'm just interested to read things now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Rate next day's agenda. Reflect. Targets: push for funding for R+D of new coffee machine. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Chris.
Chris.
Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on topic. Synergize core value. I think this is all the same. What are your dreams of the future? Success. Lunch. Football. Comatose. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Don't get fired. Beautiful. What to do? What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have a new product. How to stop dispute with the cohort? Light a bulb inside you. Take it out. Pass it. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Using slides to ensure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and through some bevel on the text. This will ensure calm. Okay. Beautiful. I think it's all the same. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I don't believe I did, narrator.
Let's stay in the broom closet.
I don't believe I did. I'm staying in this broom closet,
There was
narrator.
nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
So you say this, narrator, but now you keep telling me.
We're staying in the broom closet, man.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I mean, there's some tape here, there's some wrenches.
Yeah, some tools.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because I can.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Yeah, come on. The broom closet's amazing.
I gotta get Chris out of the broom closet.
Yeah, Chris.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Also, apparently I pressed a button that makes me auto-run. So that's gonna get annoying.
To you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk
Okay, I
about
stopped
this
it.
with your friend, you'll
I don't know
say,
what it was.
"Oh, did you get the
Broom closet ending. The broom closet ending was my favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I love the. There's a wait. Oh, they added a broom.
Yes.
Now it actually is the broom closet.
Fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey, now you're getting personal.
And he got
Hey.
the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Well, I mean, that's a little
And all
rude.
with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I mean, now you're getting a little personal, man. I mean, now you're getting a little personal. All right, didn't have to take that far. All right, I'm staying in the broom
Well,
closet.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh,
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
makes sense.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. Alright, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
All right, as well. Well, apparently I'm dead, so now you got to take over the series.
Okay.
See you guys later. I guess I'm dead. So yeah, this will be on the channel.
Yep.
All right, so Isabel's playing, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Second
I'm
player.
so
It's good to
proud.
have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
In my ghost form, I'm telling her to go on back to the broom closet.
Too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look,
Fungus.
you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
All right, so that's the end of that one.
Yeah.
Except you can keep going back to the broom closet each run, and do that.
Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go downstairs.
Yo, why not go downstairs?
Last time downstairs was only one ending. I wonder if there's more endings down here now. Is that lower? It's too small to read.
Yeah, it's way too small.
And I can't collect it or anything. It looks very out of place, though.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Crazy talk.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Copy machine!
And at
Yes.
last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whee!
He imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Yes.
And Stanley marveled
Yes.
that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
It's not a dream.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Well. This seems like the same ending.
This is the story
Yeah.
of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Seems like the same ending. Yeah, it's the same ending. Okay. I just wondered because the downstairs didn't lead. There wasn't a choice downstairs. You just went downstairs. So I was wondering if that was going to be one of the same endings.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the ending of closing the door and staying in here is the same.
Yeah.
We'll get this. We'll get all the endings.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Even if they're
meeting.
the same.
Perhaps he had
But
simply
wait, can I
missed
see
the
this person?
Oh.
Oh, I don't know if they're still here. I don't. Maybe it was. That'd be very weird if we were to see someone else. That'd be crazy. Ooh, I wonder if you could like track them down that way. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's disobey him this
Stanley came
time.
to a set of
Yeah,
two open
let's-
doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Nah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Just to admire
it.
Ooh. That's a different room.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I want to get at least one new ending. Whoa, this is much
Yes,
brighter.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Exactly.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Subnautica.
Yeah.
For those that are wondering, yes, we will do Below Zero at some point. I just want to get some of the big
Yes. Really,
series out of the way.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I was actually looking at a mug. Thank you very much.
Mug.
It says coffee nut. Appreciate it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Wow. Pretty rude.
Wow. You mean.
What does this say?
Um.
Number
Stanley
one
sat
dad.
around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no
I
more, he decided
love
that
Mom
the game
there.
was trying to send him a message.
Oh, I wonder if there's an ending if you just stay in here. That could be it. Because before it would just cut off, I think. Give me a cold drink. I want cold drinks.
Come on, I'm thirsty.
I'll stay in this room, narrator. I will do it. Here's the thing. What concerns me is there's an ending in the original game where if you play that stupid baby game for 4 hours, there's an ending. Which makes me very concerned. Because if there's an ending like that, then we're screwed. Okay, he's not giving me any dialogue, so...
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
It was pretty amazing, not
Took the
gonna lie.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
That all looks the same.
No.
This all looks the same
Stanley
too.
was so bad
Man.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This looks so much better now. Nice.
Yeah.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. I thought it would be death, but I guess that's
Yeah, I
wrong.
thought it would be death.
Okay, let's go up here, I guess.
Look, Stanley, I think
Let's
perhaps
go
we've
this way
gotten
and see
off
if there's
on
a
the
new
wrong
decision that
foot
way.
here.
Yeah.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really?
Yes.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced
Danger
that
everywhere.
I want something bad to happen to you?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Looks the
Now
same.
listen carefully, this is important.
I'll go to the blue door.
Stanley
Maybe?
walked through the red door.
Gotcha. Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
No, I didn't. Blue door.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating.
No, it's the red door. I want the blue door.
Stanley? All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
That one's illuminated.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end,
sure.
it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I would love vehicles.
You've given me
Yeah.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give
I'm
me
wondering
some
if any of
feedback.
this is different. I'm not
There we
seeing
go.
anything
A third option.
that
This
seems
already
different.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I will.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'll give it a 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
What?
Here,
What?
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard.
Ooh.
We still last. Good old Nelly. Nacho. Doors open, steps taken, endings achieved, doors open, awards won. Those I think are different. More attractive than Stanley. Where's 3% towards the blue door? Yeah, we're losing to a dead rat currently. How long did it take you to get the correct door? Complete against others to improve Stanley Parable career. That's a little rude, narrator. Just gotta say, just a
Yeah,
little
you
bit,
mean.
just a little bit harsh, you know.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through
No.
doors?
Well,
Again,
one.
honest answers, please.
It's a
No.
1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Is the baby
Let
game
me
again?
Boot it up.
Oh gosh, the baby.
It's the baby. It's gonna
In
be.
this
Yep, the
game,
babies.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move
Oh,
him
it's actually
back
a
to the
much
right,
smaller room
and
now.
if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will
Plant.
really take notice.
Plant.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh my god,
That for 4 hours.
this is so annoying!
Die.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
No, it's purely the
Because if
babies.
it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Was
Oh,
it?
hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I think everyone knows what time it is.
Yeah.
Unless you haven't seen this game, in which case you don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Oh, it's
What's our
completely different.
backstory? What is
Yeah.
our motivation?
This is,
But it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture
If
into
you
the
would shut up for 10
experience of
seconds.
total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
it had the Minecraft door sound effect. Nice. Okay, so they're
Nice.
still referencing it. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to Minecraft anymore because they'd be basically copy and pasting. But this, I believe, is a game called either Firewatch or something else. I know there's many like Watchtower games like this, but can I read that? If I zoomed in, it's so cool that this. So I'm glad we went down this path then, because that means the second game's gonna be different too.
Yeah.
Truck Alaska. Okay, we're in Alaska. Wyoming flag volunteer. Oh, does it tell me what game it is? Oh yeah, I think it's Firewatch. Yeah, I haven't played Firewatch, but I've heard of it, and I've seen screenshots. It looks like kind of like this. Do we actually get to play like the beginning of Firewatch? Because that's hilarious. Yeah, we can't go that way.
Yeah, we have to go the other way.
I'm exploring, alright? How about that? Yeah, it's Firewatch. I think that's the logo over there. Of course, you Firewatch enthusiasts can let me know that I'm completely horribly wrong and this is a different game. Because I'm sure it is.
Oh, no, it can't be.
What?
What?
What can't it be, narrator?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Oh, I wonder if I could have made
Wandered off
that.
into that thing. That
That
big
thing.
open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any.
Oh, he blocked it off completely.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Yeah, okay.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
This is a pretty cool reference, though. We'll probably play Firewatch at some
I
point.
think this will be.
I think it's on the Switch, so we can get on the Switch. Because I don't want to overload my computer with games, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the second game gonna be? It's Rocket League!
Rocket League.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
I think.
Just a nice big box for you to run
Yeah, it's
around.
yep, there it
There's
is, okay.
any
Yep, it's
possibility
Rocket
that you
League.
could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Can I make a shot?
Yeah, Chris, go.
Am I gonna get run over?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I see that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
What's
what
sports
fun.
ball?
Sports
We shall
ball.
run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my god, it's literally Rocket League.
It's huge.
It's huge! Please tell me it explodes after it gets in. Because that's exactly
Please
what
tell
Rocket League
me-
is.
Yes.
Are you doing it? Are you winning?
I'm
Is this
winning!
fun? Is it better than my miserable little story
Yes.
that I worked so hard on?
I made
Stanley,
it.
I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one
I assume I'm not supposed to
generates
vote on
a
this.
certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely
Look at this.
multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Boink.
sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing,
Nope.
doesn't it? Stanley,
Come on.
I'm like a child
Get
in a
in.
confectionery
Get in there.
shop. I simply
Boink.
have to have more.
Yeah.
I'm insatiable.
That's
More
cool.
balls.
What?
Oh my god!
This is why my computer was lagging at the start. Because there's so much stuff now. Ooh, that's in. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
I think it's gonna be in.
Going.
Don't tell me I have
Are
to
you
make...
enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well,
Yes.
I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No! Let me make the...
Right.
Okay.
Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Interesting. Okay. I assume we have to fall in the hole now. Unless we can go back. I don't think we can go back, but let me just check. That's cool. So they have Rocket League and Firewatch now. Again, I assume because Portal and Minecraft are such big games now that they couldn't license them. Okay, you can't get up there. So I assume we have to fall in the things over here. It's so cool they remade this. Like, look how detailed this is.
So cool.
And Zach's missing it.
Yeah, Zachary's missing out.
It's really his fault.
Well, it's his fault.
I mean, it is his fault, yeah. Kumbaya!
What are you doing?
That's the end. We're just...
Wee.
Oh no, we're still here. Alpha test beta.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Yep, falling again. Okay, now we're here. This was the part that was super dark before, which it looks like they've lit up a little bit, so thank you.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is going to be like a horror game, because before it seemed like one, but it wasn't. I wonder if they've actually made it into a horror game now. Which would be very surprising, because we'd be in trouble. Oh, it's a chair, okay. Okay, this is where we needed to go last time. I don't know if it's where we need to go this time, though. So that's super cool. I'm glad we went down this way, because it's not a different ending, it looks like, but it's the different games. Oh, imagine if you had to play FNAF in here or something.
Oh, gosh.
That'd be hilarious. Okay. Is there any lore here? I doubt it, but... Like that looks like FNAF. This looks like a soundboard. Like a music thing, but alright. And he's open. I should be trying every door, but...
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I wonder if that was actually alluding to Ultra Deluxe, because that'd be insane.
Oh.
If they were like alluding to that the entire time. Okay, so we usually do 3 endings per video, so there's one more ending we need to get, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's hard to tell where the branching paths are. Let's listen to him as far as we can
All
go.
of his co-workers were gone.
Because if you remember, listening to him
Stanley decided to
leads
go
to
the
like
meeting room.
17
Perhaps
different
he had
choices.
simply missed a memo.
Oh, no person. So let's listen to him again. New content. This was not here before.
Yeah.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know, you're the game person. Oh, this is cool.
Yes.
Oh, maybe by discovering the content, like the game category,
Ooh.
we'd unlocked this.
That would be cool.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
That's crazy.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah, it's on consoles now, by the way. Nintendo Switch has it too.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
There's that smiley face again.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
This is sick. Alright, let's go. This is completely new territory now.
Yeah.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a
It's gonna go down and crash. Guaranteed.
adventure.
Calling it right now. Have to hit a button.
Is it broken?
Okay.
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or...
It's gonna crash.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Oh, it's going up.
At long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been.
We've never gone up. We've gone down in the basement before, but we've never gone
Yeah,
up.
we've never gone up. But now we're going
Cool.
up.
We've gone upstairs, but not.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe mostly tedious. It's as if them. Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump now.
Yeah.
Jump from. Okay. Can I spam it? Okay, I can't spam it. Like I can't hold it.
Yeah.
New content, then jump circle. This is just teaching me that I can jump now. I assume, right? Yeah. Yep.
Okay, watch 10.
Here we go. And done.
There we go.
Oh no! No, I was supposed to. You can't jump. I get it. Jumps remaining. Now we can't jump for the rest of this.
Oh.
It was a troll!
A troll?
I can't. Yeah, because this was open over here.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
No, that's it.
right?
That's what it is. We can jump now.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I mean, it's different.
Content? Then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Okay, so
I
we
knew
can't
there
jump
would be
anymore.
something
Cool.
else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new
You've
content.
got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion budget for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Was that sir? That kid? No. That there is this one big troll. Because here's the thing: I paid $15 for this, so there's no way they'd be able to do that. Oh. Well, this is completely changed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very different. Oh, there's the original office.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is like tremendously changed. What does it say? I hate Mondays. I'm just testing doors because you never know. Vent.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I don't really trust you.
Nah.
We don't have to trust him. We'll listen to him because usually listening to him is fine.
Yeah.
Wrench.
A wrench.
Coffee nut screwdriver. Oh, I was gonna say that's really dark. So worried we would have to traverse through that in the dark. So this is, yeah, it's all new. I guess it was just like a fake out, I guess.
That's interesting.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, this is cool.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all...
There's the freedom ending.
Oh, the waste.
Cool. Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. Cool. I didn't know there was a Collector's Edition. Audience Award. Nice. What is this? It's an award of some kind. Good times. Photos of everything. Here's the original Steam page for it. Postcards!
Postcards.
My first kiss, my first car, the release of the Stanley Parable.
Nice.
Beautiful. A trip down memory lane. Yes, I too have framed $1 in my house to show how wealthy I am. Stanley Parable demonstration. Nominee British Academy Award. New video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor.
Wow.
Business leaders pushing election of console allies. Nominee British Academy Award. British Academy Award. The ending we just got today, actually. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. So we can leave, but I saw a disc over here. Beta, work in progress. I wonder if we can do anything with it. Okay, I thought it was, because I was gonna plug it into this and see if that did anything. Oh wait, I missed that. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Don't play for 5 years. That's an achievement. My God, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was an achievement.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Elevator content. You guys can pause the video and read this entire thing, but yeah, we got a game to play, you know. I can't just sit here reading. Fantastic Arcade. So these are all the awards they've gotten. Nice. Also, this is why my computer's having a rough time. This is like really realistic water.
Yeah.
The original choice. Minecraft, there it is.
Minecraft.
Nostalgia, it was good. Oh, yeah, the line.
Oh yeah.
Person of the Year. Nice.
Person of the year. Nice.
Oh, the creation of it probably, like what it looked like on the inside.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay, so I'm reading the first thing here, and it says that I've always been someone who wants to go the wrong way first in games when I sense that the game is trying to usher me down a particular path. I'm exactly the same way. If a game's like, hey, go this way, not this way, you're gonna go the opposite way. It's human nature to do the opposite of what someone tells you to do. That's why people are always like, oh, why do kids misbehave? It's because you're telling them what they can't do. So they're gonna be like, I'll show you. Darn it! I would, if I knew there was a collector's edition, I might have bought it. For Scott K.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh, it's a Skyrim reference, okay. What's over here? People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Nice. You seem like you're sick.
Oh, wow. So
I can't open this. Doesn't seem like it, so I guess I can go. There was a downstairs.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What is this?
Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm trying to be funny.
Hey!
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
What is this? This is not Stanley. Yeah, I agree. This is not Stanley Parable anymore.
Yeah.
This is way different. It's so cool, though. I'm glad that we're like the first people to start playing this game, too. Look at this raining. It's like... Can't go there.
The graphics remind me of Life is Strange.
Sure. Can go that way. I cannot. So cool.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
So, this is so cool.
Nice.
And Zach's missing out on it.
Yeah, Zachary's missing out.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
What?
That's my motto
Oh my
today, and
gosh.
it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You just have a submarine?
Underwater.
Well, that's the skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and
Oh, listen to
therefore
this.
by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by
It's gonna repeat, isn't it?
so on and so forth, until inevitably we all
It's gonna
until the
repeat.
end of time, at which time everything all at once.
It's
So
repeating.
now you see, blah.
Alright, I was wondering if not doing it would lead to something,
We've
but...
eaten too much. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once, that you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've got me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Alright, you can shut up now.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at
I like
least
how they're
change
calling
some
it
of the
evil.
wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
What?
It's not
You can listen to him for 35, 45 minutes?
There's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate,
So if you guys are hearing a chair, that chair is abnormally loud the second you move it. So.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been
A week?
A week?
or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't...
It's gonna be a year.
A year.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've
Oh, the
been
door's
through.
gone.
I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
So it was
Let
a
me
year.
describe it for you.
Oh my gosh.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of mist.
It's gonna be 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
He's not even here.
He's probably dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, the plant's dead. The clock is off the wall. What is that sound?
I don't like it.
It's an alarm clock. What it sounds like, anyway.
Oh, it's getting quieter?
I think it's the button. Yeah, it's the button. Yeah, it was the
But
button.
they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he went...
This is beautiful.
Amazing.
How long does this go on for? Is my question.
Yeah, this is just one ending.
But isn't it ending? That's the real question.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Just repeating this.
Is never the end.
Oh, there's water. It's just repeating it. That was funny. Okay, I heard water, but I don't see any, like, spill. Oh! Yeah, it's, like, spilling in. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Push it again! I can only imagine we're on, like, what? 28 Gs. Yeah, it's starting to deteriorate. Yeah, like 29. We gotta be at like 30 years now
Yeah.
of him just waiting. Oh, that's funny. Oh, we can't get over there. Okay. Let's push it again.
Yeah, let's
Now
do
we're probably
it
in
again.
like 100 years.
Yeah, a century.
He's dead.
Light.
There is light. Push it again.
Push.
Yeah, we gotta be like, if this is happening, we gotta be in like the 500-year range
Yeah.
for the grass to grow in here. Well, now it's all dead. Cool. Press it again. Don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, the buttons. Whoa!
Whoa.
We're like tilted on an axis. Can we press it again? What?
What is this?
I don't think we can press it again.
Maybe if we crouch.
No, I'd be glowing. Nope. We just walk forward? Like, this is so open.
Yeah.
So the world has exploded and died. Cool. And somehow this remains. I don't know. Oh, you know what? The sand's buried it. Like, it's starting to bury it. Because this used to be oh, no. I get it. This used to be water. This is the ocean. And because of global warming, it got, like, it dried out. That was a very strange ending, but...
Yeah, that was very strange.
So that was, what, the vent pathway, I guess? And now we're back to normal. Okay, interesting. Alright, guys. Well, that's the 3 endings, I guess. I'm super excited for what this is going to bring. We'll see if Zach, actually joins us next time. So, everyone knows hashtag blame Zachary, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it
So-
was his fault for not showing up.
Exactly. So, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left, check out the Stanley Parable. I guess the Stanley Parable playlist. We might put it, or should we put it? I don't know. It's either Stanley Parable or the Ultra Deluxe playlist. I'm not sure which. I might make a new one. Then on the right of that, I can't recommend Stanley Parable because we've done that way too long at this point, so it's not going to let me. But check out something else on the right. And of course, guys, consider subscribing for the content you're seeing. Every series we've done to this point, saying you like the narrator. Every series we've done up to this point, we'll finish except for Lewis's Mansion, because obviously Lewis equals Luigi and nobody likes him. As we've stated countless times now.
Yeah.
Which is going on a t-shirt, by the way. Hashtag, like, Lewis Luigi. Definite t-shirt
Yeah.
material. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.